Because
Yeah, go legit.
dude, if those guys are hunting you,
Yeah.
by the way, like you're done. You're done.
Dude, this is such a funny, like, my dad will beat your dad type situation. Dude, have you ever played a Call of Duty campaign? I mean, it's easy pickings, dude. Do you not understand? Like, Sane Chatters will not fault you for having a sub-only Discord, brother.
There with them.
Special Forces vet Evan Hafer and Joe Rogan on Trump declaring war on the cartels. It's going to get wild come January 20th. Oh my God. Dude, you don't understand. America has such a good, long-standing track record fighting against well-entrenched insurgency. Okay? Like, they are so good at famously, America is so good at just mopping the floor with insurgency movements, especially when they're fully funded, like a real, urban warfare, famously, notoriously easy, notoriously great track record from America. I can't think of a single time where America's had a success in this, okay? Like, World War II doesn't fit the standard. There's never been a moment where America has ever, in its history, successfully conducted a counterinsurgency operation. And this time, it's literally dudes with our guns. It's our guns that we gave them. Vietnam? What do you mean? You think Vietnam was a success? Brother, that's a crazy way to look at Vietnam. Vietnam was like the easiest to think about. Like, Vietnam was the quickest answer to the proof of what I'm saying.
I was thinking about this from the thought exercise where I'm like, because I know these units. I'm intimately familiar with them. Bro, if we declare war on the cartel, like these dudes are not going to understand what the is going on.
No,
like,
of course not.
They are going to be, because God,
you'll
God
stop the
bless those
distribution.
guys.
That's going to be, yeah.
They are in for a world of like ultra violence they've never actually felt before, because obviously this is a very capable ultra violent organization. They have no clue if we organize these tier 1 units against them. This is going to be what I would be doing. Like, I know all those shoe boxes in my my walls that I'm going to have to collect up. I'd be getting ready to retire right now. That's what I would be doing, because if Delta Force is hunting me, bro, I would be so terrified.
Is that a real thing that they've proposed doing?
Yes, that is a real thing.
It's funny to be like, wow, cartels are not ready for. It's like, we trained them. What are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? He's like, I can't wait to see my homies that I trained long time ago using newer weapons that I didn't even know they had. Average Redditor, OMG is just like Sicario.
Who proposed that?
I'm almost positive either JD or Trump had said something with the new guy from ICE, like, we're going to mobilize tier 1 units against the cartel. The only thing I thought was,
no, what they're going to do is kill a shit ton of Mexican civilians, because the only way America knows how to wage war is entire villages and call it a fucking day, as all the tier 1 operators piss in their fucking pants because they encountered sniper fire from the tree line. Okay. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Great example. Great argument. This time it'll work. Surely. What? It's so fucking stupid. Yeah. They're going to crash a fucking Black Hawk into a village.
Was like, retire. If you guys got some money, man, I would like put that away, like maybe move Jamaica.
Open
I don't know,
a
go
restaurant.
somewhere. Yeah, buy a restaurant. Like, try to go legit, because
go legit.
Dude, if those guys are hunting you, by the way, like, you're done. You're done.
Dude, this is such a funny, like, my dad will beat your dad type situation. Dude, have you ever played a Call of Duty campaign? I mean, it's easy pickings, dude. Do you not understand? Like,
and it's a weird thing that's going on right at our border.
So
it's a
strange.
Weird thing, because it's so close to us, and it's so ultra violent and dangerous, and it's just completely shaped the way the entire economy of the country works. They have so much power and control. And it's a criminal organization that is almost entirely, at least, funded by us, by our desired Trump declares war on cartels. President-elect said notorious crime syndicates and drug kingpins will never sleep soundly again once he launches his plans to tackle the issue.
I've thought about this for a long time.
Rated up Delta and DevGru guys getting down south of the border to get some cartel scalps, only to find a CIA SAG guy is already there holding big signs that say you can't kill this guy. Also, we have nothing to do with him. Funny that these three-letter agencies and IRL Bond villain guys aren't allowed to talk to each other and also don't really care to, so you end up with Abbott and Costello Green Zone style shit where Pentagon-funded guys and CIA-funded guys are trying to arrest DEA-funded guys. The U.S. successfully countered insurgency in the Philippines by committing genocide. That's the only time I can think of, aside from the Indian Wars. Success in base American standards is complete annihilation of the population. Bro, it's like America's attitude right now is basically like, oh, there's a shiny toy that like my neighbor is playing with. I'm going to burn his fucking house down. Mexico's just chilling, doing partnerships with China, developing the nation, got, you know, not spectacular, but two relatively decent leaders in a row. People seem happier than they ever have been with their, you know, previous governments. And they're like, oh, it's time to destroy them. It's time to everything up. Oh, it seems like they're doing fine. I hate that. I'm going to kill them. And then when people are like, oh my God, you killed my entire family and you destroyed the remains of like whatever wasn't the narco economy, you've completely destroyed it. Now I have no other option but to cross the border. And then you go and you spit on the people that cross the border. You're like, fuck you. You want to rape and murder my wife. And that's the American success story over and over again. Yeah. It's like such a wild thing to fucking say that we have to, you know, Mexico and engage in war with a sovereign nation while simultaneously complaining about undocumented immigrants. Like, how the do you think undocumented immigrants happen, dude? Like, people don't want to leave their homes, man. I don't know how I can describe this to dumbass Americans, okay? Like, I came here as an American citizen, right? And even then, it wasn't super easy. You know, you just leave your whole family and you leave your culture, your home, your friends behind to come to an entirely different country. And I am at the tippy top of privilege. Okay? At the tippy top of privilege. And even then, there was like, you know, some hard choices. These guys are fleeing the death and destruction that America has created in their homes. So much so that they have to leave everything behind and trek on foot through treacherous terrain to go and work for pennies on the dollar to get ritualistically humiliated and abused and be outside of the legal system so they don't even have any sort of protection whatsoever. And then they still get spit on after all the work that they put in to have some sense of normalcy. And America goes, you know, those guys, but also let's make more of them by buying a relatively stable nation south of our border. Oh, it's so stupid. It's stupid and it pisses me off.
Where I'm like, if they turned loose Delta Force and SEAL Team 6 on cartel.
Luckily, America isn't saying that. It's just as dumbass. America is saying that. Wake up, chatter. It's not America saying that. It's Donald Trump saying that. What? Donald Trump literally took what Marjorie Titan Green was saying to heart when she was like, why are we funding the war in Ukraine when we should be funding our border by Mexico? And now that's about to be foreign policy for America. Thomas Homan has also talked about it as well. You know, Donald Trump's new head of ICE. So it's not just this fucking special tier 1 operator dipshit saying it. He's just stupid and also claiming that it will be a glorious victory for America because I feel like he's just oblivious to his own military's track record so far.
Cartels and pedophiles, we could just kind of like erase the problem in about 2 years. It's be gone.
He wants to send troops to Mexico. He said we'd make appropriate use of special forces.
There you go. There you go, chatter. You were like, oh, this is not America.
Versus cyber warfare and other overt and covert actions to inflict maximum damage on cartel leadership, infrastructure, and operations. Oh, Jesus. Bro, it is going to get wild come January 20th.
The peaceful dove, ladies and gentlemen. No new wars, ladies and gentlemen. Trump isn't going to do shit. He had a good relationship with AMLO, and I think he's going to be the same. Yeah, as long as AMLO and Sheinbaum maintain border patrol America probably won't do too much about it. So we'll see. AMLO is basically like AMLO's doing the Erdogan thing. Like the method is Erdogan took in a whole bunch of Syrian refugees so that they wouldn't go to Europe, and in return for that, you know, he gets to arrest like Kurdish journalists and shit every now and then. He gets to bully like journalists that call him gay. AMLO, on the other hand, was like, yeah, we'll be your border patrol for America.